And then the cat, I turned and I looked back. The steps were so steep. When I looked back, the cat was 3 or 4 steps above me, but he was even with my head, and he could reach out, and the cat put his paw on my head, and I could feel the claws, but he wasn't sinking them in. He was just touching me. Don't ask me why. And that's how the dream ended. Now, this is the end of the actual things that I saw. And I always move into a time of thoughts and stuff like that. I can't prevent that. I've tried just to leave it like it is, but I can't prevent that. I just want to go through some things. I believe that one of the first things the Lord showed me as pertaining to tribulation, as pertaining to bad times, you can find it in a video called Warning to Us, Persecution is Coming. For some reason, I believe that those people that spoke to me in that dream, that were basically saying, we didn't believe you at first, now we're going to believe you, I even saved what you sent and stuff like that. I think that there could be a relationship, but I don't know. I can tell you, I consider wanting to sometimes call myself Bad News Byron, because when the Lord shows me things, even though at times He shows me things that He's going to help me through, the things He's helping me through are not good. I mean, weapons pointed at me and things like that from Russian soldiers. So that's one thought, is just that could have been the first thing I sent. Now, when I got that particular, if you watch the video, when I saw those dreams, it took me 30 days to come out of shock. I was so shocked. I just had no idea. And then a step pyramid. If you do some looking around about pyramids, and especially those that have like a flat top and all, they are used for sacrifice. Like if you look into the Indians that were in Central and South America, the Incas and the Aztecs, they used the top of those pyramids for sacrifice. And then if you just read the Bible and you read about high places, and people sacrifice their children to Moloch on high places. I got the idea that the churches were on top of the high places, like maybe these churches are going to, I don't know if it's the destruction of man's church, or the destruction of doctrines that are not sound, like pre-tribulation rapture. I don't know, but I did think of one other thing, and I don't, let me say this. The Lord has shown me that Barack Obama is the antichrist, and there's some things that we know are going to happen. One is a deadly wound. Raymond Aguilera has a prophecy where he talks about the eye is pierced, and he also has another one. It's fairly recent. I'll put the numbers for it up here. But it's titled "The Shot Heard Round the World," similar to the American Revolution. And if you were to think that shot heard around the world could be the shot that injures, that gives the person a mortal wound, and if it's like the Lord has shown me, it's Obama. Ray said that in those prophecy that the whole economy is going to be affected in the world, and different things. And we may be looking at something it's much closer to us than possible, than we think's possible. And in there, when I said, or the guy said September, and I said, or at least by January, when I said or at least by January, I was thinking about, the Lord's also shown me that Obama has a third term. And that would be January, the inauguration of that. But in September, there could be a shot. I don't know. I just know this, that the dream was definitely real. The dream definitely had some symbolism in it that I understood, as far as, if you've been going to a church, been listening to pastors tell you about the pre-tribulation rapture and all that, it's going to be shocking for you when you find out these things that you thought weren't supposed to happen are happening, and there's a shock. So I don't know, there's maybe a lot to be. I would ask you, don't listen to what I'm saying after the dream. Just look at the dream, look at whatever symbolism may be in there, and maybe if you have some other information, maybe post it or something like that. I'm opening this one up for comments. I don't normally do that, but I am opening this up for comments just for the trolls and people from cults and Satanism and all that stuff. Just realize that, you know, when I do see your comment and I do see how stupid it is, I'm just going to have to block you and try to pave the way for people to have serious spiritual interaction and comments. So that's it. The name of it we'll know in September, or at least by January. Thank you.